Hi, this is Group 6 and the members are Amit, Rishabh, Karthik, Varun and Manish. In this assignment, we develop a health monitoring application for Android phones. The application takes patient data such as ID, age, name and sex from the user. In this assignment, we develop a health monitoring application for Android phones. It takes patient data such as name, age, gender and ID from the user. We can fill in some random values over here. We generate a sample array of floats using the random library. On clicking the run button, the array is plotted on the canvas. The graph keeps on drawing and it moves on the side. On clicking the stop button, drawing graph is stopped and the view is cleared. And on clicking the run button again, drawing the graph is restarted continuously without clearing the previous graph. In other words, the previous state is maintained. As we can see, the view started from the range of 25 onwards. We are using thread for graph view so that execution on the main thread is not affected in any way and all the threads can work independently. Thus, the user can still interact with the UI while the graph is being plotted.
Hi, we are Group 6 and this is our first assignment for mobile computing. I am Rishabh Modi. In this app, we have used the GraphView library and implemented a thread to plot the graph. We have created an object called data series. This object takes an array as an argument. The array consists of randomly generated data points from the generateRandomData function. The data series plots these data points as a line. The graph will plot data points with a delay of 500 milliseconds.
Hi, this is Karthik. My part is generation of sample array using the random class. This function returns an array consisting of randomly generated data points as data point object provided by the GraphView class. To get the randomly generated data points, we use the class random. We set the count to 31 to generate different data points. The for loop is used to generate the data point values. The data point object array returned from this function is sent to create a line graph series object. Thank you.
This is Manish. My part is GraphView properties and handling run button click or tap. In the GraphView, we set the viewport properties like axis, bounds, min and max of x and y, background color, border color and draw border. We set the grid label rendering properties like axis titles, axis title color, axis label space, label color, grid style and color. And also, when the user clicks on the run button, this function is invoked, which calls the control graph function with the execution flag set to true.
Hi, I am Varun. My part was to generate data points. So what happens when all the data points are finished? So the solution to that is to regenerate the data points, for which I have created this function called regenerate data points, which generates the data point from the initial data and supply it to the graph. Second part was the stop button functionality. This function is invoked, which call the control graph with the execution flag set to false.
Hi, this is Amit and my part was to handle the control flow function. The graph is plotted from the data provided by the data generation functions in helper class. Based on the execution flag provided by the run or stop buttons and the current graph state, we plot the points on the graph. When the user taps the stop button, the graph drawing is stopped and the view is cleared, as you can see from this part. On clicking the run button again, the graph is restarted, continuing from the state where it was stopped. There is a delay of 500 milliseconds on the graph drawn to simulate the sliding effect.